Welcome everyone to today's live stream, episode 10 of our Baldur's Gate 3 Barbarian gameplay series. I'm Commander Jorval, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. First, some admin notes. I want to apologize for being a couple of minutes late today. Had some sound issues that been trying to work out with OBS here for a little bit, but finally got those taken care of. So was able to start up. Also on that note, wanted to say thank you for letting me take a break last week. During the holiday, it was good to be able to get away and spend time with family. Even if I wanted to have, done a live stream on Saturday at this time, my NFL team was playing instead of their normal Sunday time. And then Sunday was obviously Christmas, where I had time with. So wasn't going to be able to do it last week anyway, just because of the way the days fell. But was enjoyable for that time off. But I am certainly ready to get back into the game again this week, now that I'm home, and I wanted to wish everyone a happy New Year's Eve. Going through the day today, I hope this gives you a chance to take a break and get ready for festivities later on this evening. So where we left off last time in our recap, we had finished up the hag encounter. We had horribly messed up how we wanted to play the end of that. And we didn't get a chance to go after the hag's hair to get us an additional ability point, but it is what it is. So we're going to start off exactly where we left off last time, and we're going to end up finishing up the area around the hag's location, and then we're going to probably have to do some inventory management and that sort of stuff before we jump into heading to the Goblin Camp, which is I think it is our last remaining overworld encounter spot outside of the Githyanki Patrol, which we are not going to do at this time. We will hold off on that until later, but let's jump right in and see kind of where exactly we left off, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so we are going to get rid of a bunch of stuff that we have in our inventory here.
Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
See what we have, because it has been a while since we've been in here. Looks like most of this is okay. Most of this looks okay as well, so like we have just one piece of studded leather armor, but we're going to keep that on Wyll for now. So it looks like our inventory management is done. So looks like we're ready to go. Let's take a look at
be with you.
Our inventory screens, and our carry weights are back down to where they were. Astarion's always right on the edge, and Jorval just has way too much stuff. We're going to get rid of all of our keys. These don't take up a lot of carry weight, but we need to get rid of them anyway. Free up the spots. Okay. What's really weighing him down are a few things. One, the smoke powder bomb. That weighs 5 pounds in and of itself. And then the iron flask weighs 10 pounds by itself. So it's a lot of weight just in those various things. We've also got 6 pounds of gold that we're carrying. And we've got some spare weapons. We're carrying a great axe around, and the Sword of Justice we're carrying around for now. So we have some additional things that are causing us some issues as far as our carry weight goes. So, and yes, we did make the change over to the hammer raft last time, just to test it out. So let's go ahead and we're going to head back to the tea house because we do have the Hag's workshop that we have to go through. So okay. And we do have a hostel here. So, I was right. One of the red caps did not come along with us to the encounter inside. So, I think we're going to start this off with Astarion here. Okay, so he's just outside of his range. So, who knows where that surprise attack went? Oh boy. Okay. So that put him into the attack. So I think what we're going to try and do here... Let's get a cunning action dash.
Keep guessing.
Okay. I think we're going to use... we'll just try and attack again. He is surprised. Okay, and then we are gonna cunning action dash again. And now we can end our turn. He was surprised. So now we're going to move right up here next to him. We're going to use this opportunity to get our vampire bite off. Okay, and now we don't have a sneak attack because we don't have advantage, but we should be able to end this here. Jeez. Alright, well we missed one. Luckily landed with the second. So, scroll a hold person, protection from good and evil, and some wispweed. We'll send those to camp. Okay. Now we'll bring Astarion back. We'll group everybody back up. Astarion, the one-man army there. And... yes, I'm gonna say. That's Gandrel up here.
Moving ahead.
So we're gonna keep Astarion away from him. And what? I don't think I need to go this way. Well, let's just do it anyway. That way I can make sure that we're not going to have to turn around and come back and be a waste of time. So this may take longer than the way I was planning to go, but we know this will work. So we'll just head down here. Okay, and come over here to this spot where we will jump across. And then we'll just make our way down. And we'll just pause for a second because of all the climbing and wait for everybody to group up down here again. Climbing has some issues with some of your party player characters. Want to make sure everybody's with you before you continue on. Okay. Holding Alt. Doesn't appear to be anything out here. So now we'll go in here and we'll take a look at what's inside the workshop here. So we do have some camp supplies that we will pick up. Again, just holding Alt at this point. Got a bunch of potions. Got some letters that we can read. And another one here. Okay, and these are leading to some of the backstory that we'll be dealing with here a little bit. Okay, then you have Bitter Divorce. Okay, Bitter Divorce is part of the Save Mayrina quest. We found a wand with Connor's name on it. Could this resurrect Mayrina's husband? We're going to learn more about that here in just a second, but remember, when hags make a deal, they never make a deal that is beneficial to you. It's always beneficial to them. So the question, can it resurrect her husband? Probably, but probably not in the way that you would think. So here also on this counter, we have a bunch of various potions, and if you look at them, they all have very different types of effects here. None of them are any good towards you in that way, so I normally don't end up picking any of them up. All of these will go to Wyll to sell future. But you can pick those potions up and then sell them later. They're not, you know, the most expensive or anything like that, because they all have some serious negative effects that go along. And then before you leave, don't forget to pick up the Staff of Crones. Okay. So now looking at what we picked up, we did pick up a bunch of potions of speed, so everybody's got some here. We will split this into 4 and 2. We'll put those there. So 4, 3, 3, and then I have 4 here. Okay, and then we do have some camp supplies that we need to send off that we picked up. Okay, there's Bitter Divorce. We'll be dealing with that here in a second. We also picked up the Staff of Crones. Now, the Staff of Crones is just a regular quarterstaff, but it allows you to cast Ray of Sickness, and this ray of sickness, and here we'll go to... We'll just put it on Wyll here so you can see it. Here it now shows up here. It's listed as an action because that's what it takes to do it, but I can't remember if you can cast it once every long rest or once every short rest. I can't remember which one it is. We'll test it out and see, though, if he misses out on a turn while we're doing something. It's not that. But remember that we do have the Bitter Divorce here, and we're going to find out what to do with it once we get farther into here. So holding Alt, again, nothing shows up that we want, so we'll go up to the Mushroom Circle.
All right.
We'll go through it. Okay, and this takes you outside, and this leads you to the quest marker, where Mayrina is. You can also look around out here. Holding Alt, there's nothing else that you're going to find around here, and yeah, you can take this way to get down here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Swift as my feet can carry me, going through horribly slow animations through water, which is just slowing us down. So again, here just opening up the map. Holding Alt, doesn't look like there's anything else around down here. Okay, so we're going to head back up the ramp over here. You can climb up this way to get up here as well. There's a wicker basket to search, nothing in it though. And now we're going to get up here and we can see Mayrina next to a coffin. Okay, with a grave marker on it. And I think we want to... talk to her with Connor. Or with Wyll.
Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
Okay, so we have some options here. So, first one here, found a wand. Think I can resurrect your husband. And that would give her the wand and let her resurrect her husband and see what happens. You can also refuse to give her the wand or just let her know that, not tell her that you have it, and then you will be able to use it to resurrect Connor remotely. And he can be a follower type along with you. Connor's useless, to put it mildly. So in this case, I think I'm going to give it to her and you'll kind of see what a hag's deal is made of here.
What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please!
Okay, so you can either snap the wand in two. She's going to be obviously upset about that, because she's not really thinking about much other than getting him back. Or we can point the wand toward the coffin and watch what happens. I've got some strange animations there.
What? What's happening? Why is he still dead?
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
Two Connors. Interesting.
What have you done to him?
And this is what it is. The hag fulfills her promise, but never in a way that you expect.
Not permanent! Bits of him have fallen off! Connor? Connor! I don't even know if he's in there, but he might be. And if he is, I'll find him and bring him back. Thanks. But we'll need more than luck. A bloody miracle, more like it. I'll find a wizard or something. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. Remember? And thank you, I guess. Come on, love. Let's go.
He's damaged in a lot of ways. That's probably not going to end well. Let's see what Astarion has to say here.
I'm not sure what we expected, really. It was never going to be happy ever after with a hag involved. Oh, horrifying, I'm sure. She did get what she asked for, though. A shame she couldn't see the funny side.
Very true, Astarion, very true. So, in the full version of the game, when that gets back to... When you get back to,
If not over.
the Baldur's Gate, I'm sure things are going to have a continuation to that story. But, just nothing right now. So, okay, so we finished up here at the treehouse, and if we look at our map, the last place that we have to go is over here to the Goblin Camp, and that's what we're going to do now. So, we're going to head to the Blighted Village, and we're going to head west. Okay. Now, as we've seen, there are a couple of different ways to get into the Goblin Camp. We're going to go right through the front gate here. You can try the sneaky way around using the tree log over here to get in the back way. There also might be another way to get over in this location here with Misty Step, but you'd be going by yourself. So, but we're just going to go right in through the front door, and you'll kind of see why. I'm going to take Wyll up here. And we are going to save. Okay. You will get an autosave, and we will get a quest journal update. Let's kind of go through those real quick. So, Auntie Ethel died before she could help us remove the parasite, and she wasn't going to remove the parasite anyway. She wasn't going to be able to. We also got an update on the Goblin Camp. And with Wyll being in our party, this is the first time I've done it with him, so we'll see how interesting this gets. And then the Staff of Crones is another one of those items that Gale could be interested in to consume. So, you know, with Wyll being in the party, I'm not entirely sure it's a great idea to have him do this conversation. But we'll see.
Goblins ahead. We'll need a cover story. Checking things out.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay, so we could use our tadpole here to gain entry without a doubt. So we can also, have some other options here. So we do have a +4 from Charisma that we can try and use to get through this. And I've never gone this way before. That's a 15 DC. Wow. First roll back after the holiday, and it's a nat 20.
You? Well, guess we're in with all sorts these days. If you're here to see Draw Ragslin, you'll want to let him and the lads know you're one of us. There's a party on. Celebrating a raid, we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice dab of this across the mug. Ought to do it.
Okay, so the athletics check here is going to get you into a fight. Absolutely not. It's going to get you into a fight. If you want to get your way in, you're going to have to do this.
Whatever calls you.
So you've got some interesting choices here. But again, if you fling it at the guards, you're going to get into a fight.
I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot! Go on, mate. Enjoy the festivities. You earned it.
Where's the rest of the lads at?
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Okay, we're not going to ask about Halson. We're going to kind of leave that in our back pocket.
Grib will be on guard duty. Right, boss?
Okay, now in the Goblin Camp.
Couldn't guard his
As you
nose
progress through this, nobody's hostile right now, but there are some fairly important things to keep an eye out when you're going through it. All of your chests are going to be marked as steel at this point, so there's no point in trying to get into them. But you also have these war drums that are sprinkled around the camp. The war drums are the way the goblins summon reinforcements. Okay, so you want to make sure that they don't have the opportunity to summon reinforcements. So what we're going to do is we're going to get everybody up here. We're going to group hide. We're going to break it apart. And we're going to have Astarion take a shot at the war drum. Okay. And that just basically destroys it. So they can't use that to call for reinforcements once we get into combat. Okay. So we have another way to proceed down here. I'm actually going to toggle the group again and make our way down here to the bottom. Okay, holding Alt. Nothing available to us down here.
On my way.
But you can walk around this way and you can jump across here. Okay? And this will lead you back into this area over here, which is where we're going to end up going. Into this location. But that allows you to basically bypass the main portion of the Goblin Camp up here. And we're not going to do that. We're going to stick together and kind of go through the rest of the Goblin Camp just to kind of get the lay of the land, so to speak, for what's out here and prep it for later. So you've got this guardhouse here, got a couple of wargs, a bunch of goblins out here. This side over here is a way for you to kind of sneak in around the back. If you come up here and you sneak around this way, you can come in the back way over here. This is trapped. You can kind of see the trap locations of where these blast mines are. This is also the way that if you come across the log, you'll come in here, which is the other side of being in here. You can disarm these blast mines and come across here. But again, it's just as easy to come in the main way here. All you have to do is get a little crap in your face.
Next time, Grib will be on guard duty. Right, boss?
Okay. But we're going to come over here and we're going to open this up. Okay, we're going to split the group. We're going to take Astarion with us. We're going to have him cast guidance on himself. Because we do want him to be able to come up here and
A trap.
find these mines.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay, and we can bring him back here a little ways. And we can end this. Okay, so there are some thieves' tools on the ground. Interesting, it opened up the thieves' tools. Haven't seen that before.
Over there.
Holding Alt, nothing shows up. You can tell that there are more blast mines here. So as soon as we jump across this... Okay, and his perception failed there. He's only got one turn left on guidance, so we'll recast it.
Next time, Gribble be on guard.
And his perception failed on that one.
Traps.
Okay, now this one here,
How considerate.
you can see it's sitting on webs. Webs are flammable. So you can see that triggered the other two. Okay. So I don't know if I can target. No, I can't. Because I know where the mines are sitting. But yeah, there's nothing that we can do. But what we can do is throw one of our alchemist fires, because we've got a bunch of them. And that's going to blow up the two mines that were there. Okay. So all this is really doing is just opening it up so that y'all can see it. See, here's the area that you cross the log that we looked at earlier. Comes in this way. You deal with the traps that are in here. This way heads out to the front gate that we came through. So really just opening it up. Open up the map so that you can see kind of where we are and what it all pertains to. So, group everybody back up.
Should mind
We'll
my
head around this side over here. We'll actually go
Defender
in
of
with
the
Wyll.
people. Ever onward.
All that got you wearing our colours, did he?
Yes. And again, everybody got jokes about the crap on our face. But again, everything in here is marked steel for now. You can climb up this way. Climb up here. But there's nothing up here. I think you can come down to here. But I don't think you can jump across. Yeah, you can't jump anywhere else. Just some high ground if you do come back here and want to get into some combat here. And then you have this passageway that leads up here. We're going to follow this up here. And...
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. Every word is drenched with a power and authority you do not understand and cannot deny. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me.
Okay, this voice acting's gone, but look at this first part here.
pain from pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. My home. The cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city. Trust me, I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going.
Looks like they've got some issues with Shadowheart's eyes in that cinematic. But what you saw was when you come up to this area here, it just says Mountain Pass, as well as the area over by the Githyanki Patrol. These are the two ways that lead you out of this area of the map. And they lead you to a larger area of the map that has other locations in it that is currently not available in early access. But when you go to leave this area, the artifact cutscene is going to trigger the first time you try and do it. And that kind of gives you an idea about what the artifact is and what it's doing, what its purpose is, and basically leads to a whole bunch of more questions about it. Okay, and you can finish looking around here, and there is a dirt mound up here. Okay, some rotten chicken eggs, which you don't need. They're just poison. Grease bottle, which is always interesting for Astarion, and some camp supply. Now we'll go up here and we'll click on the mountain pass, and you'll see what happens. This is what I meant by the larger map. See, here are all the areas that we've explored. So this is the Grove. This is the Chapel. This is the Crashed Nautiloid. This is the Ravaged Shores. This is the Blighted Village. Joaquin's Rest is here. The Toll House is here. And this is the Goblin Camp. You can see that there's a whole bunch larger section of map. And then this is Baldur's Gate, which is somewhere on this map as well. We don't know exactly where Baldur's Gate is right now. My guess is that it's somewhere down here. But it could be somewhere down in here. It's a blown up version of this map. There's a road coming in, going out, and then a road crossing on a bridge. We don't see any of that around here. So it might just be hidden underneath this. But this is a blown up area. But it basically says this isn't available in early access. So turn around, head back the way you came.
Can't give
So
up now.
that's what we're going to do.
Can't slow down.
Now it's interesting because that way to get into the rest of the game, once the full version launches, this isn't really level dependent. You can sneak your way in through this back way like we talked about over here. You can get yourself into one little combat with these three goblins here, and then you're free to head up this way. The other way is through the Githyanki Patrol, which is a very hard encounter, which is meant to keep you from going that way until you reach a certain level and are able to pass that fight. So it's kind of interesting that this is a non-level capped way to get into the rest of the game in the full version.
For Wyll. All these wicked
So we do have some camp supplies in one of the rare chests that
I
are
reckon I should leave some for you.
not marked as steel.
Peckish.
Okay, holding alt, nothing shows up. And we can head around this way and just open up the rest of the map. Okay, and then we have this area here. And this is what I was talking about with Misty Step earlier. You can probably Misty Step across here. You'd just be doing it by yourself. This is the way that we came down and found underneath the bridge the two skeletons down here earlier. So you could probably Misty Step from here up here, but again, you'd be doing it alone with one character and splitting your party the entire time. If you want to do that, more power to you. It's just not me. Okay, so we are going to go in here with Wyll. Yes. We do have one more pile of bones here. And nothing. Now we get into this main camp area, and look who's up here on display. Volo's here. And then there's the Owlbear Cub that we ran into when we killed its mother earlier. It looks like it's been captured by the goblins here. So inside here, you have some options here. We can rescue Volo.
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash, the captives were many, goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something?
Certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke it.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin. We pay. We.
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now look what you've done.
Come on. Oh, shut
Okay, well we can...
Of course.
The coward won't even chase the baby. We playing or what?
Idiots.
Oi! Who took the innkeep's ring?
Right,
It
yes.
was for sale.
Not for me.
You was brilliant in the raid, lads. I don't think you
Okay. Interesting.
right peeved.
You going on the next
So,
raid?
looks like I didn't get the chance or the option to get him released out here right now. We'll have to go find him inside later. But now we can go over here and see if we have an option to deal with Crawla here.
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird.
Okay, I'm gonna choose this option down here.
No skin off my ass. Just remember, you had the chance to be a part of something grand, and you walked away.
Okay, and then I'm gonna talk to her again.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more for the chasing. Hells, mate, it ain't difficult. You just gotta chase the chicken through the course, to the posts there, right? Gotta do it fast, and gotta do it alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contenders than you have been bested by that bird.
Actually, that's not what I wanted to
No
do.
skin off my arse. Just
You need
remember,
to...
You had the chance to be a part of something grand, and you walked away.
You need to talk to the owlbear
Be wrecked for the game.
first before you talk to her again. So the owlbear's out being chased. It's going to come around.
Humans ain't good for much.
Away from the merchandise.
Okay, we're going to make an animal handling check here with a DC of 10. And a failure. That's what happens when we roll a nat 20 on our first roll. Got an inspiration, so I'm going to use it.
Bloody starving.
All the great faces are dead. Ruddy cob, split foot, park the toe.
Just barely passed. Like this animation's a little glitched.
You notice a shiver run through his feathered coat. Fear, a desperate longing for the safety of his nest. But his mother is gone, taken. All that's left are these creatures. The cub tilts his head. He's considering it. The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Okay, so now that you've talked to him, now you can talk to Frollo again.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more for the chasing.
And now you've got an option here.
Is you now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay, so again, you can use some wisdom here. We also have a persuasion check. You also have intimidation, which gives us the better option here because we have intimidation proficiency with Wyll as well. It's DC of 10. We've got all of our bonuses.
Hell's fine. We'll just take the fat bird, if it means that much to you. We'll find another chicken.
Okay,
All the great chasers
and we got our inspiration back. And the owlbear is now
Safe travels, chum.
going to take off. They just disappeared.
Humans ain't good for much.
And at some point, it will hopefully make its way to us in the camp. So, just opening things up here. Just opening up the map.
All the great chasers are dead. Ruddy cob, split foot, park the toe.
You can see here. Okay, and let's talk to Wyll.
To live in more interesting
The dead gods only know where these roaches stowed Halcyon. Keep your nose to the ground, and I reckon we'll get a whiff. Do not doubt the blade. The dragon's wink is no quicker.
Okay. It's also important while you're walking around here to notice these areas. They look like little holes in the ground. These are transportation nodes, so to speak. They're basically tunnels that the goblins have built which go from one location to another. So you may think that you've gotten yourself way up here, and to get here a goblin would have to walk all the way down around here, climb down here, or climb down this, but they can just go into here and then possibly pop up in one of those locations up here at the top. So that's going to come into play more later on when we get to what we're going to do with this area later on, but for now we're just exploring a little bit, opening things up. Okay, that opens up all of this area. We also have some more things that we want to look at over here. There's a ladder that heads up to this top area. Okay, and we're going to get Wyll up here, and then Wyll, we can start taking these. We've got some landscapes here. All high dollar. Holding alt. Nothing else. Come around this way. We've got some crates that we can search for more camp supplies. Okay, and then items down here marked as steel. So now we're finished up here. We can head back down. We're going to head over to the other side of the camp over here and explore it real quick.
When you nick it out of their cold,
Okay, again, a whole bunch of stuff down here all marked as steel, except there's a makeshift spear in here. If you want to go pick that up, you certainly can. We do have...
Never wanted the easy path.
No, this is interesting. I don't think... Oh yeah, I knew he was here. I was like, why do we have a bugbear down here? Okay. We do have the Crusher down here. We can talk to him.
Statue of...
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And what are you doing here with that stink on your face? Humans. Think they can do whatever they want. Think you rule the world, huh?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
So, again, you can use this tadpole, but it's only once per day. I tend to try not to use my tadpole unless it's a last resort.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your dirty face.
Well, go on. Give him a nibble.
Okay, so we do have an intimidation option here. You can go ahead and do it. This can lead to a fight here. And if you get into a fight right now, there's a lot of goblins and other things around you. So you have to be very careful about what you're doing. Got a 15 DC on this check. We've got a +6 plus our guidance. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, good deal.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
Okay, again, that same 15 DC. Let's see if we can pass it again.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
There. I done it. Arrogant swine.
Okay.
He kissed.
What was I saying? They just had to talk to me.
Gracia just licked so bad.
Gotta take a piss.
So it basically breaks up this group here. So now we can head out here to this side. And again, oh, and we also did open up the waypoint here. Going to be very, very useful.
Big old boy.
This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed.
And he's puking over the edge. Always fun.
That of it. Hey.
And we've got some goblin kids here. 4, 5, and 8. Interesting.
You seen one of them?
We do have a wooden chest over here that we can get Astarion into.
With play?
And no, with my brother. Swallowed him all. Yeah.
Okay, we can't fail this except for the nat 1.
What do you call a dress knickers?
Okay, some more gold. And some more selling items for Wyll. Do have some chests that we can loot out here. More camp supplies. And we have a ladder that can get you up onto this top area up here. Doesn't do anything at this point, but again, it is more high ground. Here, just opening up this little section. The rest of the map continues up, but it's farther up. And we'll see that here in a minute. So we'll just go up here toward the rune circle and kind of open up this section of the map. And again, you see here, another hole in the ground here. And see, there's one right there. See, they kind of lead to different areas, so they're kind of shortcuts. They're like, you know, ropes and ladders and that sort of stuff. So you got to be careful when you use them, or when you are in combat around here, because of the various ways that you think that they can go, but they can kind of disguise how they're going to get there. Okay, so you got a big bodyguard out front. We're going to climb up here on top. Okay, holding alt, we've got some stuff, but it's all marked steel for now. Okay, we do have some trunks that we can search up here. Nothing that we need, though. And a way to get out here. You certainly can misty step across this. That's not an issue to be able to do. We have a makeshift spear that's in the ground. We do have another chest over here. So, whoops, I don't want to hide. Want to break the group. I'm going to take Wyll. Oh, he doesn't have... He needs to take a short rest to get Misty Step back. And I'm going to Misty Step over to here. Over here. Jump across. Now we can inspect this chest. It's got a heavy crossbow in it. Okay, and there are remains of another chest over here, but nothing else. Sitting over here is an actual heavy chest. And looking at it, I'm looking to see if there's any other ways up here. Doesn't look like it. So... can Misty Step over... If I do this... the question then becomes, how do I get down? I don't know if I can make that jump or not. Okay, so we'll check out this chest. Some more gold. Scroll of Goodberry.
That's right. Keep drinking.
Okay, so now if you get here, the question becomes, can he make that jump? He can. So now he can jump over to here. And we have Booyog Piddle. So, talking to him.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean? Smelliest thing around here is you, mate. That dung on your mug's making my eyes water. Hard enough reading this without you stinking up the place. Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him though. Interesting bloke. I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay, so we do have some more intimidation options here. Another 15 DC, but he's by himself. So I've got a +6. There's no... I'd have to use a Scroll of Charm person to get an advantage here. So I'm just going to try the roll. Good roll.
Bloody hell. And people say goblins are savage. It ain't worth fighting over. Take it.
Okay. So, you receive this item here. This is Volo's book. Okay. So, maybe at some point he'll be glad to get that back. Okay. And now looking, you can see there's a hole in the ground here, a hole in the ground here, leading to certain areas. So we're going to take Wyll across here.
That's what hard drinking will get you. Stories I could tell.
Hole in the ground, hole in the ground. Get him back with the party here and get everybody
Still
grouped
breathing,
up again.
Despite everything. Best be on my way. That wall's barely holding together.
Okay. So we have a wall here. Cracked wall of lesser toughness. We can see if we can hit it. And we can with sufficient strength. Okay, and now there's a collapsed corridor here. We'll remember that. Because that's the way that we're going to enter... No, actually we're not. We're just going to open that up right now. Make sure you open it up before you go in. Okay, so we have some potions over here. Lightning, fire, potion of healing, potion of greater healing. And now we can come up here. Actually, we have to climb up here, I think. Oh, come back this way. Okay, so we did find it. Okay, longbow and more camp supplies. Bunch of really good camp supplies. And then if you continue on the way around here, you'll see that we have another wooden chest down here. So our issue, I think, is I don't know if Astarion... I think he... Yeah, he has the strength to make it up here. He just didn't. Okay. So we'll use Astarion to go open this up. So we have a cragged rock that we can climb down, but we'll climb across this area first. Okay. We have a skeleton that we can search. Scroll of Silence, always good to have. There's a hand axe we can pick up. Okay, nothing much. There's a way that you can jump up here, I believe. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, so we can take our way back across this way, and we're going to climb down now.
Tread carefully.
Okay, and you can see where this gets you. There's another way that you could get up here. And if you can have the strength to make this jump, or else you can come across this side and climb up this ladder to get up here on top. Okay, I guess we do have some... Don't need jump to get to that. Really? Interesting. That's a little bugged, I think, probably. We'll go search the skeleton here. And a scroll of grease. And now, look carefully, because it's very easy to miss.
Traps.
There's a tripwire here, so we're going to disarm that. Look at all of our pluses. It does have a 15 DC, so we'll throw guidance on top of this. Wow. Look at that. Managed to pass it even with a 3 on a DC of 15. That's what Astarion brings to the party. Okay, and then he can lockpick this chest. Even with a 4. Not a problem. Okay, and we have some gold. We'll take the arrow, the trap disarm kit, and the glowing shield. Send that to Shadowheart for now, and we'll look at it here in a second. And that area, that single arrow encumbered him. So, we'll take this scroll of grease. No, we won't. We'll take the trap disarm kit. Move that over here. And we'll take one of these. Move it over here as well. Okay. And you can walk around here to this area. Don't jump down here. It says you can. Don't do it. You'll just die. I found that out during one of my playthroughs. I don't think you're supposed to be able to jump down there, even though the game allows you to. But like I say, don't. It just will kill you as soon as you land. Okay. We'll group back up. That was dumb. Okay, that was dumb. Okay, I haven't ever played with a playthrough with a hammer haft yet, and I need to learn that it actually does something when you land. So now I've got a huge fight on my hands. I need to cast Bless here. Actually, let's get Wyll. If he moves, he's going to get attacks of opportunity. Okay, so I think this here is what cast Hunter's Mark. Okay, so Hunter's Mark went away. I think I'm just going to cast... Yeah, this put me in a bad position. A really, really bad position. Because this bugbear here is going to get off an attack next, and it's going to go against Wyll. Okay, so... we want to get off Bless here. Okay, and we kind of want to keep her out of the way a little bit. But we do want to get a healing word off on Wyll. That will end her turn. Wyll's turn is done. So now let's see if we can get in between these two. We can get a sting off here. Okay. Hopefully, he'll attack my imp. He did. Okay, the Booyog is... okay, he cast it on the imp. That's good. I'm going to have to frenzy here. Now, if he moves, you can see the arrow. He's going to get an attack of opportunity from Tegun here. So we need to throw everything we have to going after him. He's got Bless. Let's, yeah. I don't have a choice here. I need to try and go after him even though it's not a great... ooh. That was nice. Okay, so now I need to end Tegun here. So... I do have sneak attack against him. I need to make sure that he just can't, because he's going to be up next here in a minute. Actually, what I want to try and do... let's cunning action dash. So, jump is the... is another bonus action. So I can't get down off the top without doing it. So I just need to get rid of Tegun here. Okay, and to get down here, I'm gonna have to jump down. That's gonna take my second bonus action. Okay, dash into get in range, that's good. So recast Hunter's Mark. Okay, if I got a 75% chance to take her out, I'll try it. Okay, good. Again, that gets rid of the Hunter's Mark. We can cast this back on Wyll again. Get some health back. End her turn. Now. Okay, so we can continue to cast Ray of Sickness over and over and over again with the Staff of Crones, which is good. It's good to know you can do that. So that will take his action. Eldritch Blast is also an action here. We'll try and get rid of her now. Okay, perfect. And then there's nothing that he can do with his bonus action except take another potion of healing and get ready for the hit that's going to come in from Stimp here. Okay. Alright, so we are going to dash. Okay, we're going to get into a spot here. Alright, so we'll do our Frenzied Strike first. Nice. Now we're gonna get out to here.
Don't waste a step.
We're gonna jump. Okay, that's gonna let us land some more damage. We're just gonna get around the back here. And now with Astarion, going to dash. Gonna jump out here. Now I don't think he has sneak attack. Oh, he does have advantage. Of course. We're just gonna move out here. This is way outside of her range. Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't mean to get into that fight now.
Another step forward.
And it was all brought on by the fact that I have that hammer on. And when I land on the ground, it causes thunderous, thunder damage to happen, which can be good in a lot of situations. It just wasn't that in the situation I wanted it to be. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is, now that we have this waypoint unlocked, we definitely need to take a long rest here. We're all out of spells. Wyll's got another short rest. He could bring 2 back, but might as well just take a long rest. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Sylvanus' Grove. And we're going to head in here and we'll just take a long rest right outside. Then we're going to head inside and we're going to pick up Sazza.
Given your
I completely forgot that I was going to free Sazza in this playthrough. And it's going to be better late than never, I guess. Sure.
I feel... What the... Darkness, protect me. No, I'm fine. Forget it. I don't know. I'm fine. It's past whatever it was. And stop looking at me like that. I'm not sprouting tentacles just yet. No. I wish I knew what it was. But it's not that.
Okay, so you could have gone farther into that, but I don't use the tadpole to read people's thoughts. So let's check with Lae'zel, see if we have any conversations here.
Speak.
Okay, nothing there. Check with Wyll.
Well met. I've got business with Spike in the Goblin Camp. Time I showed him what's what. And we free housing while we're at it. We need a cure, and he's got the healing touch.
Okay, we need to remember that with Wyll. It's got business with Spike.
Yes.
You remember Spike was the one that took his eye. Okay, so nothing new here.
What's on your mind?
Okay, nothing new here.
Shah's blessings upon you. Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Okay, so nothing new except for that conversation there. Okay, we still have Withers down here. And the Owlbear Cub is here. This is actually the first time that I've seen the Owlbear Cub in camp. We don't have speak with animals.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the Owlbear Cub you rescued. The cub tilts his head. He does not trust you. Yet. The cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand.
Interesting.
You recognize the feathered creature.
Wonder what happens if I choose the option to give him the food or throw the food to him. Doesn't trust me yet, so he didn't want to come in close to grab it from me.
The creature gulps the food down. It seems he hasn't eaten in some time. With a hungry chirp, he steps forward. He wants more.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
Alarmed by your companion's approach, the cub flees into the forest.
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking. It'll come back in its own time, now that it knows you'll feed it.
Okay, interesting. So, yeah, successfully tamed the Owlbear Cub. Good deal. Saved the Owlbear Cub from the goblins, so interesting.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay, so let's, interesting, Scratch isn't here in camp.
Breathe deep and move. No traps, please.
Go through our chest and let's get ready to, take off. So this wine, that's 30. 36. 40. Okay, so we do have this longbow needs to go. No, yeah, you can go to Wyll. There was also a camp supply that we had picked up. There. Okay, we do have that potion of animal speaking I forgot about, but we're going to save that for now. Let's go in here. We can offload a couple of things just to clear up our carry weight again. And then we'll head back. Because we are going to have to rescue Sazza out of here. Sazza out of here. And we're going to head out the back way when we do that.
I have something to ask.
Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Okay, so we can sell this heavy crossbow. And it doesn't really matter if you sell it. Okay, and then here we have a bunch of things to sell, so... Okay, and nothing that I want out of this, the same stuff that we've seen previously. So we are keeping that studded leather armor for now.
Sylvanus be with you.
Okay, let's go down here and let's Sazza out. I've got to remember... Yeah.
Swing and swivel and wait.
Okay, we are gonna close this door. And we're going to save here. Say we're at a major point here. Just in case things glitch out. Haven't saved in a while.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids. And your birdies. I already met your friend. You here to get me out of here? Well, hurry up. I got all the time in the world. You don't.
Okay, so let's get Astarion to
Let me out, you bunch of
pick this.
everything? You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of it! Bloody teeth everywhere! Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. Happily. Lead the way.
Okay, so now Sazza's part of our group. So we're going to head over here.
Need to find a way forward.
Okay, everybody's able to make it, so now we'll go through the stone door. Now we're back in this underground passage that we cleared out earlier. We're just going to head all the way through to the other side. Doing it this way probably would have avoided the dung on my face. If I would have remembered to do it at the start. It's just my first playthrough where I've actually done this. Oh. Didn't even think about it.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Okay. So, that's what's supposed to happen. That's how you get into it. Probably with, like I say, without getting dung on your face. So now, I'm going to head back to the Goblin Camp.
Chosen to hear back, lads. Not the boss. I'll slow him down.
Seeing if Sazza made it back here.
All the great chasers are dead. Bunny Cobb, Split Foot,
Okay. So, just looking around here, seeing if okay. I'm just looking at the names of who's out here. Oh, the Owlbear Cub is back. I think that's probably a glitch. Okay, we're gonna head in here.
Mayrina. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Oi, so much fun.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Oi, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. Oi! Ain't no party in here! We're doing the Absolute's work! State your business, now!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay, so again, a tadpole option. $15 DC on this. Perfect.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose. Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Do you now? Might feel different once she puts a burning brand to ya. She's through the main doors. Just follow the smell of burnt goblin arse. Bloody bucket. Oh, come
So now we can head through the doors here. We do have another wardroom here.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves
I
always
don't
got
know as if
past.
we have an option
We got him now, eh? And
to
once
get
the whelp starts
him
singing,
into a spot
we'll
far
know
enough
who's
away.
Aye.
Yeah.
Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
Because it'd have to be all the way back here for him to stay out of it, and now I don't think he's got the range. Oh, he does have the range. Hit it.
Your actions have consequences. In this case, a violent confrontation.
Right. Well, I have just messed this up in every single way possible.
Making my move.
Okay. There. There. This warrior's next. Okay. So then this warrior here is next. She can move without getting any attacks of opportunity. She's absolutely going to cast Bless here. Gonna try and move back out of the way a little bit. Okay, so does he have a sneak attack? He doesn't have advantage against anybody. But we can hide here. Now he's got advantage. Okay. Now we're going to... Can't get close enough. If I use the jump bonus action, then I can't use the vampire bite. Afterward.
Still on my feet.
Okay. So if we... We do a... We dash, that would take our action. We're definitely gonna have to... We don't have to for this. I don't think. I can remove him just by jumping. Okay. Then I've got a... reckless attack I can do there. Now I can move him back out of the way, so they'll be forced to dash to get to me. Okay. So, I can reapply Hex here. X dexterity. Only a 50% chance to hit. Same. Okay, that was a miss.
Let's end this.
I think we'll come up here. Can't reach that side of it. Can reach here, though. We'll try a concussive smash. Okay. Failed his saving throw, so he's dazed for 2 turns. Okay. Now we are definitely going to dash. And we have yeah. Should be able to get up here. Yep, we Okay, so I want to do that, and then I'm going to make... don't have sneak attack. Don't need it. Okay, and then last here, I'm going to make another reckless attack down here on the tracker. Perfect. She's going to get another chance to shoot here. Okay. Oh, 64% chance and missed. Alright. Alright. Wow. Like I say, just messed this up in every possible way, but...
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay. Wyll still has 1 spell left, but he does need to get his
Mundos volte kippe.
mage armor back. He's also going to get this. Okay, and now we can take a short rest.
Looking ahead.
Okay. Boy, like I say, I have messed this up in every possible way. Alright, so what I want to do is get down here, and I want to... We've been carrying around a couple of things. And one of them that we've been carrying around is us. And I should have been wearing Reason Grasp. No, I didn't want to be wearing it there. I want to be wearing it next time, so when I do rage and it ends, I will get temporary hit points, and then I can change it out for the Sparkle Hands afterward. Okay, so first is the Glowing Shield. Once per short rest, if you're below 50% hit points and take damage, you gain 8 temporary hit points. There's no reason not to replace that. It's just a straight upgrade. For them to, for her to wear that. The Gloves of Power is what we've been carrying around. When the wearer hits a creature with a weapon attack, it receives a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. However, if you don't have the Absolutes brand, you are going to take the same Bane as well. So we want to give Astarion Absolutes brand so that he can put these gloves on. We've been carrying them around just for this purpose. So that's the goal here. is to, and the true soul here, or the priestess Gut, is the one who administers the brands. So we want to get a brand from her.
Your flesh is marked. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
Okay, this is what I was kind of afraid of with Wyll. Hopefully this will not lead to a guaranteed conflict here, but we'll see what happens.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye. Ready for the fire, are ya? Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting.
Okay, I'm gonna deny this first.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin Priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin Priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask to talk privately here.
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Okay, so she's going to head
We want the mark.
Yeah, ain't we good enough
into her
for
chapel, and we're
this,
gonna follow her. Okay, and we're going to close this door behind us. And now we're going to get Astarion to talk to her and get his brand.
Ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Okay. Interesting. Hope I haven't messed this up.
A hero at heart. 2 steps at a time.
Got to press on.
Don't touch me.
I hope she's not locked into now just trying to do the whole get the tadpole out of my head thing. And she's not going to do the brand. I've been in here and received the brand before.
Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Silent feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
An image of the Mind Flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No! You ain't leaving till we get to the bottom of this. You could be dangerous. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
Because he's an elf, he can't be put to sleep. I think it's messed up. I think I don't have the chance to take the brand.
This could have gone easy for you.
Yep. Yep.
Not now, though.
So I messed it up by having the wrong conversation choices out front earlier. Boy, I don't think I could have messed up this. I don't think I could have messed up the Goblin Camp any more than I did. I should have taken the brand out there and then brought her in here to talk privately about the tadpole. I could swear that on previous playthroughs I've come in here and had multiple people get the brand, but maybe I was just misremembering that. At this point, there's nothing that I can do except continue on with this. Okay, well, we'll see if that works or not. Don't have advantage here. I'm going to get around behind her just to... Still have my action. I might be able to hide here.
Into the shadows.
I can. So now I can sneak attack. Okay.
Get in here! We've got trouble!
Alright, well, there goes the world. Wow, it's almost comical now how badly this has been messed up. It is almost comical now. Ow. Because, yeah, if she moves now, it's going to draw an attack of opportunity. I don't think I have any choice here. Yep, I think it's just take the damage, get me inside of here. Okay, so now if Wyll moves past them, not going to trigger an attack of opportunity because that's already done. So we're going to reapply Hex here. We're going to Hex Constitution. We're going to cast Ray of Sickness. Okay.
I can't even catch my breath.
Now our Barbarian is going to hold the line here, so I'm going to Frenzy up. Okay, I am absolutely going to do a Reckless attack here. And now I'm going to move back into the doorway. Hold the line.
Spill some blood.
Okay, so now Astarion's here. Should be able to move around behind her, and I don't think anyone else can see me. So I think I can move around behind her. I can hide.
We'll do it my way.
Yep. And now I can do a sneak attack. Okay, so now I'm just looking around here real quick. So yeah, I don't have any way to get up here from this side. Okay. So we'll just stay in here and wait. For now, I think what I'm going to do is move over here. Oh, wow. It even drew in. Great. Even drew them in. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. So everybody seems to be content to stay at range, which is not going to work for me. Because I need to be up close and personal with my Barbarian. So I can get Wyll up here. Then I can cast Healing Word on him. Okay. That's interesting. And now Wyll let's reapply Hex. We're going to Hex Constitution again. Of Sight. I love the fact that that warlock can see me, but I can't see it. Okay, so I can cast here, so we'll reapply the Hex here. Jeez. Wow, you're killing me, Smalls. You're absolutely killing me. Well, I need to get some damage in on somebody. Alright, well, that removes that. We're going to kind of move him out of the way a little bit. Okay, now my Barbarian's got to move out here. He doesn't have a choice. So we're going to dash. We're going to jump out here. Or are we? No, we're not. We're going to get out here and just do a frenzied strike. Okay, even if you miss, you still do some damage.
Let's have some courage.
Okay, and now from here, I'm going to see if I can hide. Should be able to. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna move around, and do I think I can see somebody out there?
This will do nicely.
All right. Nope. If I move out there, I will not be hidden anymore. That door is just a problem. Because I want to get rid of this. Yeah, see, I can't do it because I won't be hidden anymore. Can't do it there either. Yeah, this door is just a huge problem. I'm just going to have to move out here. I don't have advantage anymore. Oh, I do. I have advantage against Yurley.
Ignis!
Will's asleep again.
Can't leave anyone stuck.
Take you.
Okay, so from here, Wyll should be able to okay, that works. Okay, so Yurley's prone. That's... I think that means that she can't use an attack of opportunity. So Let's go ahead and jump here. Okay. And now we'll use a reckless attack here. Alright. Now the Barbarian's getting into his groove. Okay, I'm not going to be able to hide here. I don't have advantage against anybody. So let's go ahead and dash. Let's do a jump. Now I can move the rest of the way over.
On my way.
Yeah, I can't sneak attack. Okay. Perfect. Got the attack of opportunity off. Hamstring shot.
On I go.
Okay. That's gonna end her turn. She can use Healing Word. Nope. That hurt. Okay, can we reapply X? Here, I can. Get Ray of Sickness up here. Okay. Now we're going to jump over here. Okay. Then I don't think I have enough to get up there. But we will move as... Actually, we won't. Okay.
Good riddance to that grimy wretch.
One day I'll catch a break.
It is, like I say, it is hard to overstate how badly I have messed up everything inside the Goblin Camp. It's actually a little frustrating to me now at this point. For a video game, it's kind of strange that I ever get frustrated. But yeah, I've just done so many things wrong. I should have used Sazza to get into the camp at the start. I should not have jumped down there next to the sleeping bugbears and triggered that fight. I should not have gotten into the fight once I got inside the door. By trying to shoot the war drum. And then in here, I did not get the brand, even though that was the sole reason on talking to her. Instead of just coming here and killing everything to begin with, I did not get the brand. And then during that conversation, when she got angry, she brought in all these reinforcements. It is so hard to overstate how badly I have messed this up. And every single part of it could have been avoided by me paying more attention to what I'm doing. Now, again, like I said, during the live stream, I've told you before, I am not going to load and reload and that sort of stuff. I'm not going to replay my mistakes. It's times like this where I seriously want to reconsider that. But I'm not going to. I should have gotten my way in here. I should have gotten the brand. I should have then started the attack way back here in the back into an area we're not even in yet. Back here. Extended it to another area that we haven't seen over there. And then come back and dealt with all of this stuff afterwards. Or maybe done this first after I got the brand and then continued the attack farther back and then came back out here when I had a much more advantageous position and took on the rest of these goblins. But I've just completely messed it up in every way. And now I'm in a situation where I don't have any choice but to take another long rest. I don't have a choice but to do that. And that's because Shadowheart is just out of first level spells. She only has 2 second level spell slots left. I still have 2 frenzies. I can take a short rest. I still have some spell slots available here from Wyll, but Shadowheart's just out of it. And I need to get these hit points back, and the only way to do that is either to have her healed or take my last short rest, which is just a waste at this point. So I'm going to have to take a long rest here. Don't have a choice. Okay, and I can talk to Wyll, or to Gale, don't know what he wants to say.
So, we've found an artifact rife with magic. It's just the thing I need. May I?
Okay, so I'm going to give him the Sword of Justice.
Thank you. Gods, it's like a draught of cool water soothing a parched throat. Welcome and wonderful. There was a lot of magic in this artifact. Can't quite remember a time I felt so peaceful inside. It's good to perceive this constant fear repressed into a quiet scare. Let's hope it will last a good long while. And I'm impressed once more by your benevolence. I say that with great sincerity. Mere days have passed since our first acquaintance, but you've gained the respect of years. As such, I do not wish to give you false hope. We are only treating the symptoms, not the cause. That said, this newfound calm I'm experiencing gives me reason to accept without prejudice a certain degree of, optimism. Time is a precious gift. With time, we may even reach Baldur's Gate, a city rife with magic, wizards, scholars, and perhaps solutions. And here's to your company. Oh, I can picture it now. Academies, libraries, laboratories, the assembled knowledge of centuries that may just set us free. Better yet, soft beds, home-cooked meals, and all the other little luxuries this wilderness so brashly denies us. God! Pay a king's ransom for a hot, lavender-scented bath. Minstrels serenading as I close my eyes, and let the water's warmth dissolve all woes. Plenty to look forward to.
Okay. So let's find our traveler's chest here. Probably in one of these side rooms.
Seems simple enough.
Okay, not in here.
With haste.
And I could just be missing it too. It might be somewhere else out here. Okay, so let's hunt around for it. I didn't see it in here. Please, someone in the chat, tell me where it's hiding. Okay. There it is. Oh boy. Okay, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and 40. Okay, so let's get Wyll back his Invocation of Shadows.
Let's move.
Okay, and now we can go exploring some more around the around the sanctum here. You notice we haven't looted anything yet. We're not at that stage. We're going to go through and loot everything at the end. But again, nobody's hostile that hasn't seen you commit hostile acts. So, for now, even though all this stuff that we've done pretty bad, it wasn't seen by the vast majority of the camp. So here, we're going to hide everybody, and we're going to have Astarion knock out that war drum. Now we can unhide everybody. I'm a little surprised they didn't use that. Well, they didn't need to, because she called for help on her own, and that brought everybody running. Okay. Now we can come over here to this other side. And we have some other things that we can deal with here.
Poor lads. I'm only gonna make it hurt more. Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop! Spike, enough!
Look what the Absolute dragged in. It's my pussycat, the Blade of Frontiers. You come for a rematch? Can't wait to add the remaining eye to my collection.
I'm not here for you. I'm here for the woman. I know you took her. Where is she? Where is Mizora?
Okay, so this is my first time on a playthrough with Wyll during this section, so this is entirely new to me as to what's happening here.
That Mizora lass, a friend of yours, Blade? Smells funny when you burn her. Screams real good, too. Tell you what, pussycat, make this rat squeal, and I'll take you right to her.
You want me to torture him? Forget it.
Then forget your precious lady, mate, and slink out of here!
Okay, interesting. $15 DC. Passed it out right.
You're one of that bad, eh? Well, you better get sniffing, pussycat. 'Cause she's long gone. But I'll tell you who took her. Ain't like you'll catch up. Gone with the drow. They got big plans for her.
The gods be damned. I will rip you to shreds.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna have a fight.
Have to keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna try and jump and hit them and not hit Liam. Don't know if that's enough, far enough away or not, but we'll see. Nope, that hit Liam too. Okay. So he's gonna dash. I'm gonna get Astarion to dash in here and get into a spot where he can hide, which should be over here. Yep. And now he can do a sneak attack ranged. And I'm gonna let Wyll kill him, but I'm gonna take Grush first. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can just get some damage on Spike here. Okay, now Spike's gonna get a turn.
So you want pussycat? Your ladies with the drow now.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast X on his Constitution. And 50% chance because the target is too close. I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna let him do that. Now I've got a 70% chance. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, can it go any worse? Can it go any worse? Because he's going over here to try and hit the war drum. And that was my one chance for Wyll to be able to stop him. I'm gonna just stand real close to him, so now if he moves, there's gonna be an attack of opportunity. Okay, so I'm gonna dash. Oh man, I'm just wondering how much more can go wrong here. Okay, so based on the way she's facing, oh, that was dumb. Okay, great. Yeah, there's not going to be advantage there. Wow, like I say, it's just hard.
Let's turn someone inside out.
It's hard to overstate how much I've messed this up. And now the camera's all bugged out because it's stuck on that wall. Wow. Yeah, because now I can't kill him.
Darkness, protect me.
Here's all you want, pussycats. Your ladies with the drowner.
Inficio.
I just don't know anymore. You know, this is what happens when you roll a nat 20 to start things off. Everything after that turns into a disaster. I mean, everything after that turns into a Okay. So Wyll can take his eye back.
Eyeball. My eyeball. I don't know what's worse. That Spike kept it, or that I recognized it.
What to do?
Okay, well that's the only thing that I want to do to get him to kill him. So let's go talk to Liam here.
Please, let me out. There's no reason for this. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, please. These shackles. I don't want to die. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I don't know as if he'll be able to pick the lock. Wow.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. Elsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Larian would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Okay. So, an inspiration for Wyll because we saved Liam.
Sharp as ever.
So he does have his eyeball, he's just not doing anything with
No
it.
one's stopped me yet. How much farther can I go?
And again, I'm not looting anybody yet. Okay. Now here we have, and it's been a while since I've saved. We have I think we might come back for that later. I do want to get Volo out of this, though.
She's gonna make us the prince of the world.
Fascinating. And how will she do that?
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Him? Nah. Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay, easy enough.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Hey. See what Wyll has to say here.
I found Spike. And for nothing.
Mizora, where are you? Answer me, damn it!
Your minds connect, and you see the same devilish face you'd seen when you first met Wyll.
Look, you want answers, but it's not the time or the place.
We'll talk in camp when I'm ready. And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Okay, so let's let Volo out.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
Okay, got another inspiration there. We're gonna head back this way and we're gonna talk to Abdirak here. Now, for this you want a character with intimidation and constitution. So that works out perfect for a barbarian here.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas, pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Okay. Now, starting through this, you need to pass intimidation or constitution checks as you go through this. If you manage to pass all of them, then you will gain a permanent buff at the end of this called Leviatar's Love, or Leviatar's Love, however he wants to pronounce it. But you have to be able to pass through all of them. Kind of like reading the Necromancy of Thay. If you pass all of the checks that are in it, you gain a buff at the end of it. It's the same thing here. So we're going to try this. I probably should not have split the group. I'm going to bring...
Let's get on with it.
Her
I'll take this way.
close. Actually, I'm going to bring everybody close enough here.
Keeping pace.
I'm going to group everybody up. So now I have access to guidance as well.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Okay. So, you can kind of guess from the interactions here how you need to proceed with this. So, if you either hold back your cries using a constitution check, or you ask for more using your intimidation here, that's going to delight him. If you squeal and beg for mercy, he's going to hate that. He wants you to relish in the pain. So one of these two options here, you don't want to pick the performance option. So I'm going to go with intimidation. Okay, I get a +2 for proficiency. It's a 10 DC. I can add in guidance here.
one.
Would you have joined up with him if you'd known he'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Astarion.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
My. Who knew our friend had so much blood in them?
Try not to lick your lips as you say that.
I love this interaction. This is great.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you.
Okay, last time. They want you to pass this if you've gotten this far.
Yes, my child. More for Loviatar. More! Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance. You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Okay, so now you have a condition called Loviatar's Love.
Whatever you're into.
That was not what I expected to see today.
It's a permanent condition, can't get rid of it, but when you have 30% of your hit points or less, you gain +2 to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. So, tailor-made for the Barbarian here. If he gets into a fight situation where he's got some problems, then he's going to gain some bonuses to help him get out of it. So, it's just one of those things that is perfectly suited for him to do. So, now looking through the rest of it, this area here was where, that's where Volo was. Now, coming around the back here, we have some options. We have this way here, leads you back into this area. And we're going to hide here. Actually, you know what? We're not. Looking at the time, we're going to go look at a couple more things over here.
What path lies before me?
Okay. So, we have an area up here. You can see that there's a couple of spiders down here. You can also tell that got an area in here that's got Roragslin in it. We have another area over here through this wall that has the Draumanthara in it. And we're going to be exploring those coming up next time. But coming back this way on the side that we were in, there's another door down here. Now these elves and half-elves that attacked us. I don't think it's going to say anything about them. No, it's not. Ro Moonglow was a traitor. A trader, not a traitor. And I don't know if she has a key on her. Nah, she does. Okay. Now, in here, you have a whole bunch of smoke powder barrels and fire wine barrels, but you also have a chest back here at the back. So we're going to be looting that. You also have this on the wall here. These are important. There are 4 different locations that show this, that show symbols like this. You need to take note of them. They are giving you hints to solve a puzzle later on. And that puzzle is pretty important as a way to get down to what you were talking about earlier, or what we were talking about earlier with the quest that what is the name of the wow, I'm slipping. The Night Song. That's what it is. It was Night something. I just couldn't remember what the last of it was. To getting underneath the temple, you saw another way to get underneath it is to solve a puzzle to get in there. So, taking note of these symbols and how they're oriented will help you solve that puzzle. And normally what you can do is when things are non-hostile out here, when you come in, you can trade with them. You find out that they're actually Zentrum. So this is the second time that I've wiped out a Zentrum encampment. But once things get hostile out here, they turn hostile as well. So, but you have an opportunity to trade before things turn bad out here. Okay. So, now one of the important things here actually we're gonna go, we have a little bit of time here. We're gonna head back in here. You see there's a quest marker over here. Okay, that quest marker is actually for Priestess Gut. It wants us to search and take all of this stuff that's on her, which we certainly will. But does she have a key? Yes. But there's an ornate door here, which leads you into a different area, and you want to be hidden this so you can see what's happening. You can see that Holma's in here. She's moving around, and if you watch her cones, her detection cones here, what you can see is that when she stopped here, there is a way to get around behind her, hidden, to start things off with a sneak attack, if you'd like. You can also, she's going to come back here in a second. Come on. There you go. And you can see up here that there actually is an area. And there's another area back here that is not touched by her detection cone. So I'm going to get Astarion up there. Okay, and now when she comes back, see, he's safe from detection up there. And I can do the same thing for everybody else. I'm not going to get everybody up here, but I am going to get a couple. Okay.
Out of sight, out of mind.
All right. You can see that there's also a kind of a blind spot here.
Best be on my way.
You'll see when she comes back. See, he's sitting in that blind spot. Okay, so now I'm going to have him go out here and initiate that. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to have Astarion pull off a sneak attack to start. Okay. So now he's engaged in combat. If I swap over to Jorval, you can now see that I have a path to get back behind her. And I don't know if... Doesn't matter. I'm going to get around here behind her. Okay, now I'm going to get, before he takes that hit, I'm going to get Shadowheart out here. He's going to cast Bless on him. I won't be able to get either one of them up top, but I need to get him.
This'll help.
Okay. She's blessed too. That's a problem. But not as bad.
I can't waste any more time.
Okay, so now I'm going to get a reckless attack, and now I'm up to 70% chance to hit. Okay. And now Wyll can hex for Constitution. And that puts him in. So now we have another hit here, and he's got advantage, so he can sneak attack. Okay, and now she's going to get a chance to hit. Oh, she was surprised. I do not want to kill her. So I could sneak attack here, but again, I don't want to kill her. I want to be able to get my frenzy off so that I can get the additional hit points from the gloves. So, but I can just take a regular ranged attack. That should not kill. Okay, I can try and get a cantrip off here. This is not going to kill either. Okay, now she's going to get a chance to go after... Okay, so now he's going to frenzy. He's going to give a reckless attack, and hopefully this will kill. Of course he missed.
On the victor's path.
Okay, it doesn't really matter though who makes the kill, as long as he's frenzied now, because when his frenzy ends, he's going to get 15 additional hit points. Okay, so you see he got his temporary hit points because his frenzy ended. Okay.
Heading out.
Don't linger.
I'm ready.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Okay, so Wyll's got a spell slot left. I'm going to let him cast Armor of Agathis. He's now got more additional temporary hit points. I'm going to group everybody up. I'm going to take a short rest. Okay. And that kind of gets everybody back to a decent state. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to save here. So after an absolutely horrible live stream, we thankfully get to end it here. And we're going to come back next week and go through some further exploration of this area here and what all of this means down here. And then we're going to come back and go back out where we were. And actually, we're going to head to the Iron Gate and do something in here first. And then we are going to head back out where we were and deal with the last two goblin leaders. That's going to make Wyll very happy. And it will finish up the Goblin Camp. So, should take us about half of the live stream, I think, next week to go through that. And then maybe at the end of the live stream next week, we will head out and take on the Githyanki Patrol. I want to try something with the Iron Flask. I know I can let out whatever's inside the Iron Flask and still keep it, meaning if I just pull the stopper on it instead of throwing it and then destroying it. So I don't know if once I've let it out by pulling the stopper, I can then use it to capture something else later on, which we will meet in the Underdark. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So I hope you all come along for the ride and see how well it turns out. Hopefully it's not as badly as today went. So as always, again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. Without your support, none of this would be possible at all. This is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.